Welcome back to another episode of the FP&A Trend Series. Joining me today, all the way from Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, is Ramkumar. And we'll be discussing the evolution of FP&A in banking. How do you see FP&A evolving in banking?
Actually, guys, I look at it in two parts. One before 2008 and post 2008. Pre-2008, banks were on a growth path. The mantra was growth. So banks, you looked at banks by biggest bank assets, biggest banks by revenue. FP&A in that time was very traditional in the form. It was about doing scheduled planning activities, doing performance analysis, variances versus planned, simple modeling activities, sticking to the accounting year end-to-end analysis as and when needed. It was more of a bean counting activity, reconciling the firm's financial priorities. Come post second half of 2008, things have changed. Banks have seen erosion of balance sheet. Capital is very scarce. Focus now is on profitability and on returns to shareholders. This is where FP&A really has come into its own. It is the only function which actually works across the bank. It has no boundaries. It works with business teams. It works with infrastructure teams. Now, planning is on demand. It's almost a continuous process. There are significant modeling challenges as we look to see which business segments to serve, which client segments to serve, how to increase cross-sell, reduce RWA, all in the aim of giving higher returns. In this scenario, when all businesses are sort of competing for the same capital, the FP&A leaders are now seen as thought leaders, people who are trusted partners, people who not only reconcile the bank's financial priorities, but also its managerial and institutional priorities across businesses.
What are skills needed for good FP&A in banking?
FP&A is a mix of various things. Skill sets needed across the board. One, you need to have good financial acumen or financial understanding. You need to have modeling skills, analytical skills, the ability to synthesize large sets of data, also the ability to query systems. And I find that these skills are by and large available and we are able to staff for these skills. There are some skills which are in short supply, and these are the soft skills. The ability to collaborate with teams to get to a decision, the ability to connect the dots and see the big picture, ability to communicate with the C-suite management, ability to have a good understanding of business and the drivers of business. Communication and business knowledge are key lacking things when we go to the market to look at FP&A professionals.
What are some of the easy wins for teams in banking FP&A?
Banking teams have been staffed differently in the past. One thing that I've noticed largely in the market is that every sort of team has its own pocket of FP&A or MI activity. It could be sales teams, product teams, within finance, financial control, and FP&A by itself. This basically leads to a lot of issues because the processes followed are different. Everybody's actually looking at the same data set, but the overall data does not reconcile, and we have lots of data integrity issues. One significant win would be to have a one center of excellence team where every team is sort of brought together and there is an ability to follow best practices, to follow the best methods of working with the data, to build an overall data warehouse system where there is one golden source of data. This is a significant opportunity that we are missing out, and this could also lead to cost reductions while also improving the ability to act very fast and, like I said, implement best practices and actually synthesize, weave together a whole lot of set of data and publish across the teams. And these teams could be product, sales teams, credit, or finance teams. That's one easy win. The second thing is about communication, the ability to tell the story. This is something really missing in teams. If you see, when given a problem, 95% of the time is spent in doing the groundwork, doing the numbers, crunching the numbers, and rarely is time spent on communicating. Who are you speaking to? Are you speaking to the MD of the bank? Are you speaking to the front of staff? Are you speaking to other finance professionals? The ability to tell the story is very key. That's something that people have to pick up. Thirdly, business knowledge. That is something that is seriously lacking in the market. People are good finance professionals, but it's important to understand where the business is coming from. What does the business want? How do you synthesize a solution to fit the business requirement? Business knowledge is very key. Another thing that I've noticed is that for most finance functions, we have a CA, an accountancy degree, a management accounting degree. For FP&A, there is this FP&A certification. I'm a FP&A certified professional myself. It's a good certification to sort of go have a reconciling your skill and your thought processes with what you know and to have the theory to back up what you do on a daily basis. Also, there's the ability to add to your knowledge working with other FP&A professionals. It could be by participating in boards like the FP&A board. So all of these are opportunities, simple opportunities for banking professionals to sort of improve their FP&A skills.
Thank you at home for watching. Don't forget to click back for the next episode of the FP&A Trends series. Goodbye for now.